Happy Monday. It's the TennesseanTaroist here. I was going to sit down and do a weekly read for everyone, and I think I probably will next. But for some reason, I felt called to pull out a card and see, what kind of reading I need to do, and the Two of Cups came up. So, this is going to be a love read. Maybe not just for the week. So I tend to read for empaths. So if you consider yourself to be an empath, an intuitive, a psychic, a medium, a light bearer, light worker, light seed star child, indigo child, rainbow child, crystal soul member, group person, however you want to call it, if you feel in your heart that you were put here on this earth to raise the vibration of humanity, then welcome home. Kick off your shoes, stay a while. How's your mom and them? So, before we get into it, I'll just go ahead and say the old standard: time and energy are both fluid. So I am going to use my trusty old archetype and Elke oracle cards to figure out who I'm talking to, your energy, and who you're dealing with. So that could be vice versa. Then I'm going to pull another kind of archetype card. I'm obsessed with them. The Kim Kranz archetype cards. I've had these for a long time, like as soon as they came out. And so I want to see what that archetypal energy in this connection is. And then I'm going to use my big combined deck here of the Romance Angels. And I think this is called the Crystal, no, the Angel Answers. They're both out of print now. But go through that and see what you've experienced with this person to date. Or maybe even what's been going on under the surface if you're not acutely aware of. Then we're going to use my Fundamentals of Astrology cards and figure out what's coming. And what's at the heart of all this with the Tao, T-A-O, Tao Oracle cards. And then I'm going to pull some advice from these bad boys. This is the mudras for awakening the 5 elements advice here. So mudras are about hand positioning. Like this. Oh, look, union. So like different hand positions that you could use in like a meditative state, or just kind of do this throughout the day to kind of channel whatever spirit deems fit that will help you with the situation. So, having said that, I put songs on shuffle as I was kind of going through and deciding what decks I was going to use, and then try to get organized and figure out, the storyline here. Like, how am I going to use these decks to be more clear and helpful? And I got 2 songs. One of them is Birds of a Feather by the Civil Wars. Really beautiful song. Kind of has like the Southern Gothic, like creepy vibe to it. So I'm here for it. Excuse me. And so this song really talks about, they're birds of a feather. They're in each other's lives for a reason. Like, they drive each other nuts, but it just kind of has to be this way, and it's supposed to be this way. The universe brought these people together for a reason. And then that was just really hit home by the next song that came up, which is called Good for Your Soul by a guy named Tyminski. I absolutely love this man. As soon as I graduated and passed boards a few years ago, I treated myself to go see this man play live in Atlanta, and I got to sit right up front. And I was so close, I got a picture of the set list. This man, his big song is Southern Gothic, which I have on vinyl, and it is just so good. The whole album's amazing. You've probably heard of this man before. If you've ever heard the song Oh Brother, that's his voice. The guy that he collaborated with to do that's now passed. But he did that, and he was also the main voice in Man of Constant Sorrow, which was in the movie Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? He played with Alison Krauss. I don't know why I'm going on this man's bio. He's amazing. So yeah, look into him. But Good for Your Soul is like soul medicine, right? Like, there might not be something super easy about this connection, like it tries you in some way. This person's elemental natal chart, whatever, might not necessarily line up with you. So, and this is like, I don't know why this occurred to me, but so I'm a Cancer sun. I tend to do really well with other earth, or I tend to do well with earth and other water signs, right? So typically, like I have 0 fire in my chart. Um, like literally almost none, even towards the outer planets. And so whenever I come across somebody that's like a fire sign, I have this habit of just kind of like writing them off. You probably shouldn't be that way. Compatibility, I just want to say first and foremost, you will not find in a sun sign. It's about the entirety of the chart. I can help you with composite charting if that's something you need. And please let me tell you from my own experience, if you are using these free charts, the free composite charts specifically, they miss a lot of things. So when you don't have the whole picture, you don't have all of the answers. And it can really paint a picture that's not necessarily the whole truth, right? Like Impressionism, like with Monet or whoever else you want to bring up there. Up close, it might look like a great big mess, but when you have the entirety of the picture and you stand back and you take it all in, it can make perfect sense. So, for whatever that tirade was worth, we went there. So, yeah. Birds of a feather and good for your soul. I feel like somebody very important to your path is coming if they're not already here. And I feel like there might be this flippant reason for you to write them off. Don't do it. If this is resonating with you in any way, don't do it. So, archetypal cards, they have a light aspect and a shadow aspect. So if these, and I've shuffled everything, if these come out upright, I read the shadow aspect. If it comes out reverse, or if it comes out upright, I read the light aspect. If it comes out reverse, I read the shadow. So let's get one for you. Hopefully not a whole big bunch. And I usually make these part of the title so it can help you narrow down. Whenever you find this, if it resonates, it's for you. I set the intention for my readings that they're timeless. So, yeah. If it's your story, it's your story. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's not yours, it's not yours. And sometimes what comes out here, you don't want it to be for you. Who am I talking to? Oh, shit. Oh, we got the prostitute again. Yay. With Midas and the Samaritan. Don't get mad because prostitute is here. These are all light aspects, I will just say. This is somebody whose heart is in the right place, and you have magician energy with you. You could be mercurial, Gemini, Virgo. That is the magician, right? I always also read the magician as Aries, like any kind of self-starting energy really resonates with me as a magician. Like they have the tools, and it looks like to me here your greatest tool is your heart. This is definitely the energy of somebody who's willing to make sacrifices for others. And that's how I read this. I'm not getting into the prostitute thing, but I really see somebody here who is more invested in the 5D than they are the 3D. And I think you have a beautiful, powerful gift to make things happen. So let's see what you're doing. who persists, perspective, defiant, and persistent. Are you hard-headed? I feel like I'm talking to somebody who's kind of resolute in their ways. You might be fixed energy. So like Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. You might have a lot of fixed energy in your chart, but this is somebody who's kind of already got their mind made up about something. That feels like maybe plays like a back burner kind of a detail. Like it's not on the forefront of your mind because you're obviously busy helping other people. Like this to me looks like somebody who's doing their mission, right? Like you've given up a lot to be this person, and this is a gift that you have, that you were given, right? Your gift here is to help. Definitely light worker vibes here. But yeah, she's got her head wrapped. Like, I'm not even going to use my mind here or open my mind up to other possibilities because I've already decided about this. Kind of feels like what's up. So let's see who you're dealing with. You might have had poor boundaries in the past with people. We're dealing with a scribe. This is a student. This is somebody who is learning, who is taking notes, who does their research. This is observant energy. Very much like Gemini, Sag, axis, which is hugely at play right now, right? Might be dealing with a Gemini or Sag. But this is also very Virgo, like very attention to detail, right? The scribe's job is very important because it depends on what he takes down as to how it's retold later, right? This is a record keeper. Like in a code, I don't know how many healthcare workers I'm talking to out there, but the scribe in a mega code is of critical importance, especially if it ever goes into litigation later. This person captures information. I got the Addict in reverse. So compromises integrity and honesty, allows an addictive pattern to have authority over inner spirit. This person might be studying how to release an addictive pattern, or like a devil energy, like a self-imposed bondage over something, which typically presents itself in our lives through repetitive decisions, right? This person could be codependent. This person could like to drink, could like to gamble, could be a hoe. However you want to say that, but I feel like this person is very much, I was just going to get one, but you got three, so let's see if we can just get one more for this other person. I feel like those cards are related. Like this person is putting a lot of time, effort, energy, and dedication into breaking this pattern, breaking some sort of pattern, and they're aware of it. They're studying it. It's something that they don't like about themselves. They've looked into it because they deem this a change that's necessary. Can we get one more for this individual, please? The networker in reverse. Conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. Alright. So, this person has a tendency to exploit those around them for personal gain. This person might use people. They're aware of it. And it's like they have a habit of using people. You might not be wrong to have your guard up with this person. Especially knowing this about this individual And something about this scribe energy, they don't forget anything. They don't miss anything either. You hold this individual accountable for whatever that's worth, okay? They don't get any free passes here with you. My ear's ringing. Good for your soul. She who is wild, untamed, wild, and mysterious. So, I tend to read for intuitives, right? So there is a very good possibility that you're already aware about the nature of this person. They don't feel terrible. They feel like a handful. Like a hopper, almost. This person might even have self-admitted faults. I think you might not be wrong to keep this person at a distance. You're doing it for a reason. Don't let this person use you to their benefit. There's something about their wildness, though, here that I think makes them feel childlike. Not in a bad way, almost like in an endearing way. Like there's something childlike about this person that you find endearing. That's fun. So let's see, archetypal energy, the purpose for this connection. What do we get? No chance, no coincidence. Agape love. Alright, well, it doesn't say love, but it says agape. This is one of those weird ones at the end of this deck where I'm going to have to look this up. And there it is. Devotion and unconditional love. When light, service, reverence, honor, and joy. When dark, spiritual bypassing, and righteousness. I feel like that's for you. Nobody's perfect, okay? Now, that doesn't mean they get a free pass or free access to your energy, but you're not perfect. So, watch the holier than thou, okay? But yeah, this person has been brought to you from the standpoint of devotion and unconditional love. I see like that's something that you're obviously very good at, right? Prostitute, Midas, Samaritan. Like, you're here, like, connected and loving others. That's why you're here. It is. And this person is to be one of those. Now, this person has the ability or the propensity to exploit those closest to them, feels like. So, we gotta watch that. So, let's use this deck and figure out what's passed so far. To date. I get Pikes choke on my own necklace. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. I feel like this is the person you're dealing with. Obviously, we all do this. And for you to be sitting here watching this, I feel like this is something you're very good at. You're good at retrospect, right? You're honest with yourself about your own shortcomings. That's humility, and that is a beautiful energy, okay? I feel like this is this person here, though. I feel like they are aware of their habits and tendencies, and I feel like their heart is in the place to want to be different. Inner you. Be very careful here. What has happened to date with this individual? And I feel like you've probably been used before. I mean, hell, the prostitute is here, right? If you have a Midas touch and you're the Samaritan who's always giving to others, of course you've been used before. Hell, who of us hadn't? I just feel like this very incredulous need to, No. Yes, I feel like you look at this person and you're like, ah. That's a southern word. Look up old Jeff Foxworthy stand-ups if you've never heard that. You're ready. I feel a push-pull energy here, and I feel like you've got your hand out, and this person's like, like, shit, look at this golden goose I've got sitting in front of me. They can fix me. You don't fix anyone. They fix themselves. Oh, let's get one more. Worth waiting for. It was on the bottom. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. So timing is definitely a key factor here. You might be dealing with somebody who is very abundant. You might be very abundant. That Midas energy is very much under yours. Like you have this natural ability towards abundance, like you know how to manifest, right? But I feel like this person is capitalizing on it. Like, they might not even be using people in a bad way. If this person is natural or just abundant, it might have something to do with their network. Trust is here. I feel like that's an issue for you, and maybe this person as well. I feel like... I feel like we've got you, them, and spirit just like right freaking here, right? You're like, right? And this person's like, yes, come on. And then spirit's like, guess what? You're not going to avoid this. So this is what has transpired to date. Let's see if we can pull some tarot real quick on this. What happened to date in this connection? Strength and the Emperor. So I definitely feel like we have somebody whose masculine energy is growing and maturing. This person, this masculine energy might have been quite the shit before you knew them. They're aware of it, and I feel like this person would likely even tell you as much. We've got Leo and then the Emperor here, and to me that is Aries, Taurus, and Scorpio. Leo, it has that very childlike honesty about them from the heart space. I think of the Leo King on YouTube, or my nephew Logan, or my stepdad. There's something very pure about their heart space that you just immediately resonate with and you love them for it, right? I feel like this person is very honest about what they're working on. They're working on them, like a very real investment they're putting into themselves, okay? I feel like they're aware that this is also a work in progress. This person might have an ego from hell on them. They're likely abundant, likely a boss, an entrepreneur, a father, hopefully not somebody else's husband. No judgment here. I feel like if you already know this person, your connection with them has deepened through communication. Probably very quickly. I feel like this is somebody that you talk to very well. This is air energy, so this is specifically Gemini to me, but this could also be Libra, Aquarius. This is fast-moving communication, so like dating apps, like texting, this kind of a thing. Many conversations, fast conversations. Like, this is not, I feel the need to, like, speed up. Like, this is not dull, right? It might not necessarily be, like, all lovey-dovey and this kind of a thing, but again, we're talking about building towards the future, right? Long term. This is fast-moving energy focused on a real solid future. One more for, all right. The Nine of Wands. Damn, he looks beaten up, doesn't he? There's no color in this picture. This is the Eight of Coins Tarot. I actually really like this deck. There's another very, very popular tarot deck, and it's huge. The cards are beautiful. They're thick, so it's very hard to shuffle, but I really like this one. It's easier for me to handle. I have very small hands. But yeah, most of the cards in this deck are very vibrant, right? Very vibrant, very full of color. And then you have a few in here that are void of color. This is very black and white. Like, this is like somebody saying, this is what I am and I'm not willing to go through to get to my happily ever after. This kind of feels like you, right? The one who's standing resolute. I kind of feel like you're also honest about what you've been through. I've been beat the hell up. You know, my head hurts. Shit. I damn near got a broke clavicle. Look at that mess. But I'm not going to quit. But I am going to save myself any more unnecessary pain in dealing with stupid people. I feel like this is you. And I feel like this is I feel like, oh, there's the King of Cups. I feel like this is very much drawn the two of you closer together. And what really feels like it's happened here is whoever this masculine is in this situation has really kind of bossed up and been like, oh, hell yes, I like this. This is a lot of very masculine energy here, like all of this. Strength technically is a female, and I really get the feeling like the feminine is taking a stance here, and like you've got the dude like charging, like storming the doors, right? Like, knock knock, let me in, open wide, like let me smash. And you're just like, you know what? I know what I will and won't mess with, and you are not about to come at me like this. Damn sure ain't about to come at me like this. Remember, the Emperor is a very crusty bastard where the Empress is not present, and she is not here. Okay? I feel like you've got a very, and I already went ahead and rearranged these cards. I feel like you're embodying this soft but strong energy, and I love it. You're open. You ain't open for everybody. This is not the energy of a 7-Eleven. Okay? This is an invitation only. And I think you got the energy. You are dealing with an energy here of somebody who I think is very serious about you. I don't feel like this individual is going to take no lying down. Okay? So this is what's gone on so far. I think you've let this person know you're not a 7-Eleven. And I think maybe what you don't see is their damn determination that that future they've been really interested in building. They see that happening with you. I feel that. So let's use these to figure out what's going to happen from here. Injunct, bridge over troubled water. I like that. Mercury, the messenger. Your verbal skills are at their peak. This is this individual being a charming shit. More Gemini Sag energy here. Definitely Gemini, because Gemini is ruled by Mercury, right? Oh, the Phoenix will rise. You got Scorpio. So somebody is coming back around. Venus retrograde. Up for review. There is a retake or reevaluation coming to your relationship with this individual. They are definitely, if they've stepped away from you for a short period of time, they are about to come back guns blazing. And my favorite things, material comforts are important in life. Just make sure that they're not the only comforts. Earth energy in reverse. Don't let this person buy you. Okay? Do not let this person buy you. B-Y-B-B-U-Y. Hang on one second. Sorry about that. I ran out of juice. So I have actually read these while I was on pause. And under this Phoenix will rise, it says if you've been ill recently, your guides bring you a message of regeneration and healing. I feel like this person is going to come back and make the announcement that they have done some sort of healing work or made some better decisions for themselves. That's really going to make you second guess this person. Like, you might have already written this individual off. Because I feel like I've got this feeling like they're not bad. They're just risky. This is a risky move. This individual is risky. They might be in a healing process of some sort. And I feel like they're going to come back to you with this message of, hey, yo, I've really made some ground here. And they might try to buy you. There is an issue with materialism here. So for whatever that's worth, that might just be confirmation for somebody. But yeah. So let's see. Let's get one of these towel cards and see what the root of this is. This person coming in with this message. Duration, constancy, continuity, endurance, perseverance, maturity, strengthening, stability, and a deep commitment. There's been an obstacle overcome here. And I feel like it's on this person's behalf. I feel like that is the message that they're going to be giving you, is they've overcome some sort of obstacle. Maybe one that's been an issue for them for a long time. I feel like you're going to resonate with that. So let's see if we can get some tarot to see more about what is going to happen. Past one. How are you? What are we doing? What are you doing? This is my COVID rescue kitty. She belonged to a Chinese student who basically got deported back in the spring, and I absolutely freaking love her. She is the sweetest tuxedo kitty ever. And nobody knew what her name was. Housekeeping ended up finding her after the student left. So I named her Swanee, where she come from. She is a precious girl. And I love her so much. She is a blessing to our family. So let's see, Tarot, if we can get more about how this situation is going to play out. I have got the Ten of Pentacles. I really feel like this is somebody who's going to walk with you for a long time. in some capacity. And I see a dog here. Usually the Ten of Pentacles shows a family. But I feel like in whatever capacity this person fits into your life, they're going to be a real companion. This really has a friend-like feel. And if you see, there's like a couple there. And these two are like onlooking. I like that a whole lot. I feel like this is a relationship that's going to get sweeter with time. Six of Cups. Definitely a past life soulmate. This, if you've never met this person and you believe in reincarnation, this is somebody you've walked with before in other lives. This could be somebody who's just coming back into your life. I feel like this person's going to tell you that they feel like they've known you forever. Or maybe you recognize that kind of connection with this person. I feel like there's a childlike energy brought out in the two of you. Almost like a vulnerability that's just joyful. Like you'll get to a point where you trust one another like that, right? And it is a cause for happiness, because how many relationships do you have in your life where you can just be totally just childlike, just completely who you are, unhindered, all of that. Eight of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, definitely second guessing this over things that have happened in the past. Likely you and this individual. Knight of Pentacles. I love that. Slow, steady, practical. I like that. Show me. Don't tell me. And this is somebody who shows the patterns. Like, they don't just behave for a little bit. Like, this is constance, right? Consistency over time. The King of Pentacles. All right, then. Daddy with a coin. Yes. This is husband energy, father energy. He's an entrepreneur. He's loving. He's nurturing. He takes care of his family. He's beautiful. The Queen of Wands. I love the hell out of that. She knows exactly what the hell she wants, and she goes and gets it, because that King of Pentacles is wildly attractive to this one, right? She's a mystic. She knows what lights her soul on fire, and that's where she goes. She's also insanely beautiful. And he's staring right at her. The Seven of Wands. This is perseverance through disappointment. Okay? Five of Cups. This is being left. This is perseverance. This is having the high ground. I feel like, given the way that these cards laid out, I feel like this is perseverance over your past. I feel like there is this energy here of the masculine in this situation recognizing, and this is the person, like, this is the kind of partner I thought that I would have when I was little. Right? And it's very much like something he wants to take care of. Like, keep it close to his heart kind of a thing. I think this is... I'm all over the place and I'm sorry. This is what's being offered here. At a very slow, practical pace. We're not in a hurry. There's no egg timer on this. It's fine. If it's going to be, it's going to be. And, yeah. Let's just go ahead and take the timer off this thing. I see you recognizing your own cycle of trapping, limiting thoughts here and charging through it, because it feels like this is exactly the thing that you have been telling yourself you don't want. I don't want this kind of a person. I've been hurt by this kind of a person before. And then you're like, you know what? Even if it doesn't end great, I'm taking things slow, and that's fine. But my soul is telling me to go into this direction, so I'm going to go. Regardless of how it turns out, there's obviously something here that that needs to be sought out, and it's about duration for agape love. This is never easy. This is very fulfilling, but it's never easy. And then, yeah, this really, to me, feels like conquering over past bad investments, right? 7 is the number of spirit, and that's how you're ending this. So that's really, really nice. So advice for you, and then we'll close this out. Alright, we got 2. Healing, the Varana Mudra. So you hold one palm up, hold the other hand, and then hold your pinky folded down. Bend the right pinky finger. So this is your left hand holding your right, and then use your thumb to hold the pinky. This is for inner nourishment, suppleness, and fluidity, because when you are full, you do not need anything from another person, okay? This is the water element. My natural breath flows in calm and healing waters. This releases tension and enhances circulation in the pelvis. Oh. I love this. This is all about working and cleansing that sacral chakra to me, like the lymphatics around the GU system. So the Varuna Mudra, absolutely beautiful. Water energy. You might be water. This person might be water. Then we've got wholeness. This is a very, I recognize this one. This is the Mandala Mudra. This is all energy, right? We're all connected. This is for integration, union, and spiritual oneness. It cultivates inner awareness and spiritual union, assists in integrating all 5 elements, and helps to support all systems of the body to come into balance. Absolutely beautiful. I am perfect and whole exactly as I am. So, this person has the energy around them for growth, right? You have the energy around you for having poor boundaries, just to keep everybody on an even keel. But when you are coming from a place that's whole, right, and healed, just like this, you don't take less than exactly what you've asked for from the universe. You are not perfect. Whoever is coming to you that's meant to walk with you for a long time is not going to be perfect either. And your awareness, your awakened state, likely just makes you, not just, that sounds condescending, but likely makes you attuned to things that likely other people might not pick up vibrationally in others. I feel like you're dealing with somebody who is honest about not just their shortcomings, but their areas of growth. And I see the dedicated energy to someone here who's wanting to persist through this and to grow. So, it's ultimately your choice. It's always your choice. But you come from a healed place, and just be the Knight of Pentacles. You got all the time in the world. God bless.